You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is. What the wrestling news brief, y'all already know.
Perfect.
Here we are. But as always, first things first, check out my socials. Follow me. RJD underscore 199 on Instagram, RJ699 on Twitter, RJD199 on Snapchat. But most importantly, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Anchor and Spotify. Let's get into the news. Unfortunately, Vince is back in it. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show where we bring you all things wrestling. And I have a couple of news stories for you today. But first, hit the goddamn like button. Hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys already know we're on the road to 100. That's right, the road to 100 on YouTube. Then we're on to the road to 1,000. But first things first, let's get this party started. Hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Rock with your boy. Back to the show. Let's talk about Chris Jericho. Let's talk about Chris Jericho. Didn't know Brother Man was, he was kind of ill back in December. Craziness. So, let's talk about this. Jericho was stuck in the UK last year after a serious health issue. He was touring with Fozzy, and once he eventually returned, fans noticed that Chris had lost a lot of weight. And as you can see, my man got his six-pack back. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
"You've activated my trap card."
huh. Back to the 10 years younger Chris Jericho body. I don't think Chris Jericho had a six-pack like he does now, even back in the day when he was young. So that set off a lot of speculation about was he hurt or not. And Tony Khan recently noted that Jericho was suffering from blood clots in his lungs. Holy shit. On the latest episode of Talk is Jericho, Jericho went into great detail about how serious the situation was. He gave a brief explanation on his condition before describing all the tests and treatments he had to go through to get back into the ring. And I quote, "Alright, so the title of this show states, after Tony Khan kind of let the cat out of the bag a few weeks ago, I did have what is called a pulmonary embolism back in December 7th, I believe, of 2021, and I found this out when I was in London, England. Now, a pulmonary embolism basically means blood clots in your lungs. And that's what I had, a whole bunch of them, which are now pretty much gone. All of them are gone, which is great to hear. That is crazy. So he was advised to go to the hospital. After trying to put off the visit, he continued on the tour to attempt to make it to London and push through, where he would eventually seek medical attention and learned about this condition. That led him to a medical weight loss clinic where he worked to lose 32 pounds. Shout out to that brother. 32 pounds. So we all know Jericho. About a couple of years ago, people made fun of him because he's 50 years old. He had a bit of a gut, and everybody was like, oh, you know, you're fat. And my thing is, Jericho was probably in better shape than 98% of the people talking shit about him. Even though you're big and you're fat, it doesn't, or you have a big gut, or you don't have a six-pack. Just because you have a six-pack doesn't mean you're healthy, and just because you don't have a six-pack doesn't mean you're not healthy. Go run up on Tyson Fury, who has a dad bod out of this world, and go run up on him and see if he's not healthy. He can't kick your ass. So, I mean, Jericho was in good ring shape. It's just, you know, he had a gut. It happens. You're 50, you're not 20, you got a gut. Shit happens. The older you get, the harder it is to maintain. But for him to lose 32 pounds and now he's walking around, he's walking around with a goddamn six-pack is fantastic. I mean, listen, health is wealth. Health is the name of the game. If you don't have your health, you don't have your wealth. So for Jericho to, and the fact that he caught this issue is great as well. Because he was on tour and my man was getting winded, and he's a rock star. So he's like, yo, why am I getting so winded out of nowhere? It's almost like the same thing that happened to Brody Lee. He's on the Peloton and he's like, yo, I can normally bust this shit out easily. Why am I tired right now? And then next thing you know, he goes to the doctor and his lungs are basically shutting down, for lack of a better word. So Jericho is on tour doing his thing and he's winded, wondering why. He pushes through, finally goes to the doctor. They find out the issue. I guess weight loss was part of the solution. He lost the weight, 32 pounds. And now look at him. He's in the best shape of the last probably 15 years. And all of his blood clots in the lungs are pretty much gone. So listen.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
Nothing like hearing good news. I'm happy for Jericho. Even Moxley said he feels better after going to rehab, losing a ton of weight, and now he's back because he lost about 10, 15 pounds. And he said he feels better when he was on Renee Paquette's podcast. Shit, I need to lose about 20 pounds, and then I'll feel better. So it's like, listen, weight gain, weight loss, that has a lot to do. It's correlated with how you feel. You know, it's correlated with things going on in your body. When your body's inflamed, that's not good. When you're fat, your body's inflamed, partially. So those things are connected. All of this stuff is connected. Not to say that all the thin people are healthy. That's not true. But because you could be skinny fat, there is a such thing. But we all should be striving to get healthy in the best way we can. Hands down. Let's all strive to be better, because we all can stand to lose 10 pounds of unhealthy fat. All of us. So shout out to Jericho. Glad he's doing better. Let's move on to Sasha Banks. So WWE has removed Sasha Banks and Naomi from the internal roster. So, signaling a potential shift in their statuses with the company, Sasha Banks and Naomi are reportedly no longer listed on the WWE internal roster. PWInsider.com Mike Johnson reports that the move occurred over the past 24 hours, although there has been no official indication that WWE released them from their contracts. Johnson also reported that while there has been no confirmation, there have been rumblings regarding Banks doing some autograph signings independent of WWE during the fall. Neither Banks or Naomi have appeared on WWE programming since since getting suspended indefinitely by the company in May after walking out during an episode of Raw. I cannot wait. I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys. I cannot wait for Sasha Banks to do an interview with Jericho or Renee Paquette or somebody. I cannot wait for her to do an interview that's 2 hours long, detailing all the bullshit that led up to her walking out. I cannot wait.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
There have been rumblings that her lawyers were in the works of trying to get her released, trying to finalize it. I'm sure there's a bunch of things going on. They're keeping it very hush-hush. Nobody knows what's going on except Sasha Banks and her lawyers are her lawyers are
Stupid.
her lawyers and WWE and their lawyers, and nobody knows what's going on, as nobody should know. That's her business. When she's ready to talk to us, the fans, and ready to tell us what's up, she will tell us what's up. Because it's going to happen. Jericho, he talked about it. Claudio's probably going to talk about when he left. Brian talked about when he left. Punk, when he left. When he left, he went on Cole Cabana's podcast, and he talked about when he left. 8 years ago, 7 years ago. So, Chris Van Vliet did one with Ember Moon. Now Athena, when she left. Keith Lee, when he left. Everybody's going to talk about when they leave, especially when they leave under shitty circumstances. And it doesn't have to be a bury the company type thing, because Adam Cole didn't do it. Bryan Danielson didn't do it. But when these people leave, they always have something to say. And when she's ready to talk, I don't know who's going to get that first interview, but man, whoever does it, it's going to be on point. It's going to be on point. Now, and it's going to be money. So, with that being said, good for her. Sounds like it's almost done, just about done. Hopefully, they can get it done and get this shit, get it moved on, get everything out the way, and then she could go to Hollywood, go take indie bookings, go do independence if she wants. That lady has the world by the cojones. She can literally do whatever she wants to do. So, can't wait for her to do it. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens regarding this story. It is going to be very interesting. WWE is still
Stupid.
I believe, for mishandling that situation. But we're going to see. Time will tell. Now, let's get into the main event of the evening. Vince McMahon allegedly has paid off a lot of people and paid a lot of money to keep people quiet. So, Vince McMahon allegedly paid $12 million in hush money to former WWE wrestler and others. Oh, this is spicy. This is getting spicy right here.
How dare you?
Let's talk about it. Vince McMahon's hush money scandal is getting a lot worse. A new report has revealed that McMahon paid $12 million to women who agreed to sign non-disclosure agreements after sexual misconduct by the WWE boss. One of those women was a former WWE wrestler. So you coercing wrestlers now too, bruv? You over here paying off wrestlers too? My man was sleeping with the talent? Oh shit. Keep going. According to the Wall Street Journal, Vince McMahon paid 4 women $12 million over the past 16 years. The payments are alleged to have been aimed to keep them quiet about sexual misconduct and inappropriate relationships. Hold on one second. All right, we back. Man, good thing I bought my water. I'm coughing all over the damn podcast. And no, I don't got the Rona. All of the women were formerly affiliated with WWE. The story notes that Vince McMahon paid $7.5 million to a former wrestler who accused him of coercing her into oral sex. Hashtag the boys.
You stupid.
See the first season. Wow. So allegedly, well, actually, no, this is in the story, so I can't, this is the story. The story notes that Vince paid somebody and he was coercing a wrestler into giving them some top. That's crazy.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Stop it. Get some help.
After that, she was demoted. Oh, Jesus Christ. McMahon allowed her contract to expire in 2005 after she resisted the additional encounters. So, let me get this straight. So, this story notes that in this first encounter, he coerced the chick into giving him some top and then demoted her ass and then let her contract expire because she didn't want to continue to give him top. Wow.
Get the fuck out of here!
That's some scumbag shit. The wrestler and her attorney allegedly approached Vince in 2018 to negotiate a settlement payment in another case. A WWE contractor showed unsolicited nude photos of McMahon to the company. Vince agreed to pay them $1 million. So, in another case, a WWE contractor showed unsolicited nude pictures to Vince because Vince was probably sending that person unsolicited dick pics. And then Vince said, well, let's just keep you quiet, take $1 million. Jesus Christ. In 2006, another former employee was allegedly paid $1 million to keep a sexual relationship quiet. That incident is in addition to the already reported $3 million in payments to a former WWE paralegal that is currently under investigation by WWE Board of Directors. The bombshell report comes just as things seem to be settling down for Vince McMahon. Now he will have to face a whole new litany of questions as more information comes to light. Vince is not out of the woods yet. Not even by a long shot. Wow. So, this is not good. This is not good. So, the more they keep digging, the more they keep finding out that this shit has been going on forever. And I can't say that I'm surprised, because I'm not. But, Vince, right now, you taking L's, bruv. Definitely taking an L. Coercing ladies to give you dome, and then when they don't give you dome, you demote them and let their contract expire. That's whack. That's whack. Giving people hush money because you sending out unsolicited nude photos. Let's just call it what it is. It's probably, and I quote, penis pics. So that's corny. Why are we sending penis pics? Grown ass man, billionaire status, sending penis pics. Come on, bruv. You better than that. You better than that, my guy. And we already know about the $3 million to this other chick, and then to the paralegal chick, and then also you're having sex with an employee, and basically you giving them hush money to negotiate a settlement. Yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. I don't know what to make of this. This shit is apparently part of the culture.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Stupid.
Very dumb. It's apparently part of the culture. They just keep digging up stuff. I'm just wondering, what else are they gonna find? Like, what else are they gonna find? The more they dig into the funds and the more they dig into these payouts, you're going to get a lot of them because, this kind of thing has been going on forever. So it's not uncommon. You send somebody, they use it as leverage against you. You just pay them off because you got it like that. So it's no big deal. And make them sign an NDA. They take the money. You keep your reputation. It's all good. But that coercing into dome, and then after the chick doesn't want to give you dome no more, or doesn't want to continue sexual encounters. Now, I don't know the other side to that story, but that's not a good look. That's not a good look, man. So, I don't know what. He's not out of the water. And I don't know how he skates away from this scot-free.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
I don't have the answers, and I don't know. How does he get out of this without any crazy penalties? I don't. Do I think it's gonna happen?
How about no?
Nah, he gonna have to answer for some of this stuff, because it's too many things going on, and it's too many payouts, and if he's using company funds, that's a big no-no. It's too much going on that he's just gonna be scot-free and get out of this shit. Because eventually somebody's coming with the hammer, and it's gonna come down on him eventually. So we'll see. I will continue to monitor this. There's a lot of damage going on right now.
Emotional damage.
A lot of emotional damage going on right now, but if that's the culture of that place, man, as a woman, that's rough. Do you really want to work there? Knowing that this type of shit is going on, I don't know. I doubt it. But they're gonna have to answer for this. And if they continue to find out there's payouts, and if they continue to find out that he was mistreating people, just the public opinion of him is gonna decrease. And I know the stock price kind of stabilized now, but with this new shit coming out, who knows? They might be trying, who knows if the price is getting driven down by this campaign against Vince. Because you don't get away with this for 16 years, and you do this for decades and decades without, and paying people off. You don't get away with this without people knowing what's going on. Surprised none of this shit leaked sooner. Like I said, the timing of this was very, very weird. Why would they do this now? This information been out there, but why did it get leaked now? When it started with the paralegal, I mean. So I don't know. This whole thing is weird. Vince needs to be careful. The more things that come out, the more opportunity it is to smear his name. The more opportunity is going to be to, make some bad things happen and drive WWE's price down. So I don't know. We'll see. This is going to continue to unfold, and we will keep you here at What the Wrestling, and we will bring you all the news as we find out. So with that being said, I'm out of here. About to go enjoy the day. So everybody stay hydrated, be safe, enjoy. I am out. We'll see you guys tomorrow. RJD, peace.
Down the Marco.